Hey boys, alright, let's talk about Pietta's sword. This sword is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. It'll carry you through the entire game. Don't believe me, try it for yourself. So right now you can see that it's leveled up to level 3, not even 5, but it's even good at level 1. Here is a level 2 version of it that does 171 power, but it's strong enough on its own. As you can see at level 3 it does 221 just pure holy damage, and yes, that can be buffed by the radiant weapon buff that you can get for your radiant catalysts. Now I am playing a holy character. You do not need a holy character to make this work. If you just put some points into radiance, regardless of which character you selected by default, once you get 25 you'll be able to wield it, and already you'll be able to see the damage difference between what you're using and Pietta's sword. But if you end up liking the sword and the way it plays, it has a really nice quick animation set with its light attacks if you're two-handing it. You can dual wield this, but I'll explain how to do that later. It will not be available to everyone so easily. But yeah, you only need to put 25 points in to use it, and then if you like it, you can keep speccing into Radiance, and it absolutely gets stronger the more you pump into Radiance. But if you're wondering how to get this, you just have to kill Pietta, the boss that you kill before you enter Skyrest, the little hub area, this lady right here, the little blood angel. You're going to kill her, then you're going to give her Remembrance. Later on down the line, you're going to find a bowl as a quest item that you can actually bring to this room right here, and then you have to enter Umbral. And then you can talk to our boy Molhu here, and you'll have an Offer Remembrance tab available to you. So you're going to go ahead and select this, and then you'll be able to see all the bosses that you've killed, and they have a list of, loot they can get if you bring the Remembrance here. All of the loot can be bought with Scourings, but we're actually interested in Pietta's, and she's like the first mainline boss you're going to encounter here. So you're going to kill her before you even get to Skyrest, and then right here at the very front should be an option for Pietta's sword at 40 Scourings. Now I already purchased it, so it's not available for me, but it will be available for 40 Scourings. Now you're not going to get that anytime, well, you will get it pretty early, but you're not going to get it immediately. Like once you're able to purchase this, you're probably not going to have enough Scourings, but not too much more playing through the game is required to get 40 Scourings. It's not like an absurd amount, but it's definitely not a cheap amount. But yeah, you'll be able to get this sword, and then you're going to be able to start cooking. Now, if you're wondering about how to dual wield it, you actually need to beat the game and go through a New Game Plus. But if you have acquired this weapon with a Remembrance before October 15th, a patch actually rolled around, and something happened that allowed you to rebuy your weapons as Remembrances from them. So I got lucky, and I was actually able to buy a second one on a single playthrough. And yeah, dual wielding these are pretty crazy. You get so many Radiance procs, it's kind of ridiculous. You just keep smiting the enemy left and right. But have no fear, this weapon is incredibly strong on its own, as I showed you really quick light attack pattern, which is what you're going to want to be doing for the most part against these bosses. Because it has a lot of Radiant procs just on its own, but it also does substantial damage. So those who don't know, two-handing weapons is usually meant for single target damage. The devs have talked about this in their Discord and everything. The only thing dual wield is really meant for is applying statuses to single targets or for clearing out groups of enemies. But if you're doing a one-on-one and you're just trying to go raw damage, you do want to kind of be two-handing. It's going to be the most efficient way of handling it 9 times out of 10. Every weapon type has different animations that you probably want to adhere to, so be careful of that. But for the short sword animation, two-handing and light attacks is probably the fastest way to deal damage. It is incredibly strong, highly recommend. But yeah, I absolutely carved through the game with this. If you want to see an example, I'll throw up some footage of me killing Hera or Dervla. It absolutely shreds her. It is not even remotely close, and I was on level when I did it. Right now I'm level 74, but I was a lower level when I fought her. I had to have been probably like 60, maybe high 50s when I fought her, so you'll be able to see just how strong it really is in action. And yeah, if you're interested and this weapon ends up working out well for you, let me know. But thanks for watching the video and enjoy.
Another unfortunate made a slave to unceasing hunger. I pity you. But as bleak as this refuge may be, it is our refuge nonetheless. And you are not welcome here.
Let me bless up real quick. Alright, here we go. Look at that damage. Oh, Jesus. That's just so silly, bro. Hey, yo, this shit really ain't that balanced. Radiance damage, am I right? I got womboed there. And just like that. That's how you kill the Unbroken Promise and Herb Dervla with just regular. Well, no, they're not regular. Just Pietta sword. Just get 2 Pietta swords from the guy at Skyrest. You can get the same weapon twice if you have the scourings for it. You can just get the same weapon twice, and you can just dual wield them and get a ton of radiance procs and just smite them to death, and it's just silly. I love it.